David Beckham has officially taken center stage in the royal spotlight, and it's a stark contrast to the sulking figure of Prince Harry, who's currently holed up in Montecito. You can almost picture him pacing around his avocado orchard, tossing plush toys in a fit of existential rage, questioning how everything went so wrong. Once upon a time, Harry was the golden child. The charming royal rogue whose antics made headlines and captured hearts. Now, he's been unofficially usurped by none other than Beckham, the former football superstar from East London who's traded in his cleats for a royal agenda. Let's take a moment to really digest what's happening here. Beckham's latest display of loyalty to King Charles is not just a casual friendship, it's a full-blown royal bromance that has everyone talking. Just look at their recent appearance at the Chelsea Flower Show. They weren't just two men chatting, it was as if they were old pals catching up over a pint at the local pub. And there's Queen Camilla, laughing over Victoria Beckham's latest fashion faux pas, seemingly delighted by the whole spectacle. But the pièce de résistance? Charles and Camilla presented David with a king's rose to celebrate his 50th birthday, a flower literally named after the king himself. Talk about a royal endorsement. During their exchange, Charles asked Beckham, "You got it, didn't you?" To which Beckham replied with palpable excitement, thanking them for such a generous gift. Camilla chimed in, "Nice to see you again. Glad you got the roses." This wasn't just small talk, it was a clear signal to Harry and Meghan that they've been replaced. While Harry is left to wallow in his emotions, probably feeling rejected, it's hard not to sympathize with him. After all, he could have been the one basking in this royal affection. Instead, he chose a different path, one littered with Netflix deals, explosive interviews, and public feuds. Let's be honest, if Harry had played his cards right and remained in the royal family, he could have been right there, enjoying the festivities and the camaraderie that Beckham is now relishing. But he opted for a life of drama and controversy, leaving the door wide open for Beckham to step in and take his place. While Harry was lamenting his fate, Beckham was busy revitalizing Britain's royal image, one royal handshake at a time. Just think about it. Last year, while Harry was in the UK and receiving zero invitations to anything, David Beckham was having private meetings with King Charles. That's right. While Harry was ghosted by his own father, Beckham was sipping tea at Highgrove, sharing beekeeping secrets and engaging in royal banter. Can you imagine the conversations they must have had? It's a world away from the life Harry has chosen, one that's filled with superficial Hollywood glitz and glam. And just when you think it can't get worse for Harry, Beckham was officially named an ambassador for the King's Foundation. That's a title that could have been Harry's, a role he effectively abdicated when he decided to leave royal duties behind for the allure of Hollywood. Now, Beckham is over here, not just stealing his dad's affection but also embodying the royal spirit that Harry seems to have forgotten. Let's not forget about the King's Foundation Awards, where Beckham was all smiles, looking sharp, and enjoying light-hearted banter with Charles about football. And where was Harry during this royal celebration? Not invited, of course. The signs are glaring, and the pattern is crystal clear. To add insult to injury, Beckham and Victoria dined with Charles and Camilla at Highgrove earlier this year. That's some serious royal inner circle energy. It's not just an invitation, it's a clear indication of who's in favor and who's not. And here comes Meghan, thinking she can still make connections. The Sussexes did host Brooklyn Beckham and Nicola Peltz for dinner, trying to show they still have some ties to the royal family. But let's be real, it's coming off as desperate. Insiders say Meghan is eyeing Nicola's billionaire father's business connections as if they're a clearance sale at Cartier. The harsh truth is that while they're scrambling to maintain relevance, Beckham is stepping up, acting more royal than Harry ever did. He's taking on royal duties, keeping his class intact, and steering far away from the Netflix drama that has consumed Harry and Meghan's lives. Victoria Beckham isn't out there trying to undermine Camilla or create scandals. She's busy living her life with grace and style, which is why King Charles has time for the Beckhams. It's a simple equation. When you play nice and stay loyal, you get rewarded. So yes, Harry is likely feeling furious, emotional, and possibly curled up at home, watching Beckham's old matches on replay, tissues by his side. Because no matter how many fancy dinner parties he throws in Montecito, there's one royal gathering he won't be invited to anytime soon, the one where Charles raises a toast to Sir David Beckham. The reality is brutal. This isn't just a friendly rivalry, it's a vivid illustration of how far apart Harry and the royal family have drifted since he chose to walk away. Beckham has managed to slip seamlessly into the role of the charming, reliable royal figure that Harry once occupied. And while Harry might be nursing his wounds, the world can't help but watch this fascinating shift unfold. It begs the question, what does this mean for Harry in the long run? Is he destined to remain in the shadows of Beckham's newfound status? The narrative is shifting, and it's a storyline that's both tragic and compelling. The public is captivated, and Harry might find himself increasingly isolated as Beckham continues to charm his way into the hearts of the British people and the royal family alike. In the end, this isn't just about a friendship. It's about legacy, loyalty, and public perception. David Beckham is writing a new chapter in royal history, and Harry is left to watch from the sidelines, wondering what could have been. The plot thickens as we witness this royal saga unfold, and one thing is for sure, the drama is far from over. The world will be watching to see how this all plays out, and whether Harry can reclaim his place or if Beckham will firmly cement himself as the new royal darling.